Howdy folks, Justin here, and our favorite game mode, Chaos Arena, is back, so we are going to hop on in and do us a Chaos Arena. Still sick, but I couldn't take the weekend off, not when this was available. This has become my favorite way to play the game. We have a quest for Crusader, and our little icon is showing up. I like this edition, and I love the flowers and the butterfly, so we're going with Crusader.
Crusader would most likely
Don't think we've actually done Crusader in in a Chaos Arena video yet. So let's see how this goes. Um, I recently tweeted out about my love for Trebuchet. I've been encouraged to play this card by a few people and have never done it in Constructed, but recently got a hold of one in off of a Balmora Spymaster, and this thing cleared the board, killed a bunch of cards, and eventually ate an Edict of Azura over, like, I think I had a Regini Highwayman on the board because this was the most threatening guy out there. So I think I'm really tempted to take that. Immolating Blast is definitely interesting. Although I don't feel like Crusader is the best color for it. Pitline can be super powerful in a dedicated aggro deck, but I'm going to take Trebuchet because I think it's a lot of fun. Hive Defender, I think, is a card you would play in a deck that played Trebuchet in Arena. Orc Clan Shaman is tempting, but I think Hive Defender is just overall more powerful. Kind of like Sharpshooter Scout. Plays well with some of the lane effects. Lurking Crocodile, the other choice. Going to go with Scout right now for the flexibility. Here, definitely taking Javelin, although Sapper is a strong card. Stonehold Medic is tempting. Calm can function as a zero-cost removal spell in a lot of situations. Rift and Pillager doesn't look like we're the Rift and Pillager deck yet, so I'm actually taking Calm. I like Priest of the Moons. Yeah, we'll be the Rothgar Forge deck. Vicious Dreg can be a lifesaver in the Wabbajack lane Wabbajack board effect that we get sometimes in Chaos Arena. So it's between that or Hive Defender. Hive Defender is really good. And if we're building some kind of control-ish deck, I'd want to stock up on Hive Defenders. This is pretty strong for what it does, though. I'm going to take the Dreg. I feel like that ability is just too useful. Somerset Shield Mage, I think, is the pick here, although these are both... I mean, this is obviously the other potential pick, but I need twos, and I like this effect quite a bit. In this case, I think we're taking the Boar, although Sapper's not bad. I have no threes. A Rapid Shot's a good card, but I like Pyromancer in a more controlling kind of deck. Mortal Gatekeeper, though, is just generally stronger, so I think I'm going to take that. Here, it looks like I might be able to trigger Resolute Ally. I don't have a lot of cards to play with it. Steel Scimitar is great, but I think if any deck was not set up to run Steel Scimitar very successfully, it would be this one. So I'm going to take Resolute Ally, just getting us another body. Highwayman, can't pass that card up ever. Lurking Crocodile, I think, is the pick, just so we have more twos. Aerostorm's great. I'm going to take Aerostorm. Hey, Celine, say hi to the camera. Yeah, that's a good kitty. Alright, let's go. Do I want another Trebuchet? More in these cards, yeah. I don't really want a second Aerostorm, though. I'll marry Patriot. We have one card, two cards that can trigger that, three cards. Man, that seems real bad. If it triggers, so it's amazing, right? This is an expensive execute, probably. I'll take the Patriot. I need some bodies. Three Moons Contemplation. Getting that off ever would be amazing. What can we combine with Close Call? Sharpshooter Scout, Priest of the Moons, Mortal Gatekeeper, Vicious Dreg, Rothgar Forge. Yeah, I guess we'll take Close Call. This deck is not looking particularly good. I'm going to throw that out there now. Take an Execute. Oh, hello there. So this is turn one, not answered, win the game. This is hilarious in the late game. What are we trying to do? We're not ending up the control deck we kind of looked like we might be in the beginning. Take Alkosh. I mean, the potential to just win, invaluable. These are all pretty bad, so I guess we'll take the Veteran. We might be able to trigger in prison, but raiding party is pretty flexible. We have no equipment, right? So we'll take the Imperial Legionnaire, and then we get plunder. This could be a nice finisher, though. I think I'll take a Centurion. We don't have any big cards. Scouting Patrol's great. Another Resolute Ally is pretty nice. Ardon Paladin's pretty reasonable. I actually like Shivering Apothecary a lot, but this card, Imperial Reinforcements, is so good in this that I gotta take it. Bannerman's amazing. I don't need another Rothgar Forge. Blackmail's funny, but I think Burn and Pillage, most blowout potential. So here we are. Let's do this.
Bring me their heads. Oh, and
Instant Q.
shoulders.
All right.
And these
That's King Ramos. Well, King Ramos, I'm gonna toast you with a can of Tab that I'm enjoying because I'm partying like it's 1989.
The Hall of Mirrors. Oh, that would be just the place to fight a vampire.
Okay.
Oh, there'd
So
be
no
hundreds of
friendly
these.
creatures
Only
in
one
this
of
lane when
them
you summon
all
one, copy it.
must
Creatures in
strike.
the other lane have breakthrough, that's whatever. It just means no shadow lane. Don't want any of these. We want Descendant of Alkosh real bad. Ooh, that's pretty good, right?
I keep a spare blade in my boot.
Okay.
I keep a spare blade in my
That's a lot of daggers. I will give him credit where credit is due. But, this seems about like the most value we're ever getting in our lives from an Aldmeri Patriot.
Thank the eight.
So then, two...
Do your worst.
Yeah, if you just trade them both in, I think that's perfectly fine.
Do your worst.
Yeah. Two Somerset Shield Mages feels better
We
than
must
two
break through their
Cathray
ranks. We must break through their
veterans.
ranks.
Disappointing we didn't get a 3-drop there that we could have dropped, but it's a pretty good value.
Let's heat things up. Let's heat things up.
Well, actually, it looks like we're getting two Ardon Paladins.
You'll pay for this.
This day
Okay, so now we can reinforcements in the other lane, gain 8 life, and just go to town. What does he have here? 2 Breton Conjurers would be a little disturbing. Bog Richard. Alright, we go face, right? Oof.
let me lighten your load. Your orders.
Oh, we triggered a prophecy, which is unfortunate. I will be more than likely ringing out the Sharpshooter Scout, though, to eliminate one of these.
Be on your guard.
Yeah, that's pretty bad for me.
My arrows shall fly true.
Got a considerable lead, but I don't... Our position's not great. That was a real amazing prophecy for him. And that's going to hurt us a lot, too. So, well, that triggering here doesn't mean much for us. We swing one, and then, I mean, that just seems crappy. I trade, I swing, I Priest of the Moon's Resolute Ally.
Let me lighten your load.
It's worth a shot.
Fire!
Actually, I think all things considered, I'd rather have this, wouldn't I?
Khajiit is ready to help.
Hold your positions.
Not triggering is a big bummer there. Big bummer. So we're going to get free eat, and unless we can trade this into something, we're not getting any value next turn. So, things are actually looking pretty bad for us. Yep. Well, that was... I feel like that was poor play on
I
his part,
ride
but
like the wind.
I could be mistaken by his plans here. Yeah, I mean, I guess we just get Rothgar Forge on there, right?
You can't defeat us.
This can't be too bad. So we're going to get to do some pretty fun things, hopefully, for the rest of the game. Unless he was the guy who grabbed Vicious Dreg as well. What is this? Dark Rift. Okay. Okay, so we got a little bit of leeway here. Alright, that makes sense.
Clear your mind.
I'm gonna try to race him.
Your claws. Your claws.
And it looks like Rothgar Forge is still bugged. So that was good, right? In the name of science, we discovered that it doesn't work in conjunction with Hall of Mirrors. Kind of a bummer. Alright. So we've lost. Because that is not bugged. Alright, Trebuchet. I mean, there is that. Rothgar Forge, you could have been at least playable at that point. I just assumed it worked. Yeah.
By Stendar's breath.
Followed by Merrick. And that does work, of course. Alright. Yeah, you got it, man. Suddenly feeling very dumb for not taking Dawn's Wrath. Although I don't know what I was supposed to do about this. Yeah, you got it, man. Is there anything that saves us? Two trebuchets, not really what we're looking for. And it doesn't, it won't trigger Rothgar Forge over there. That is dumb. Yeah, good on you for getting drained. That actually would have been a neat combo before that card got nerfed. Oh, we deserve this. We deserve this. I can't trigger Rothgar Forge with cards over there.
Into the fray.
That is so absolutely bone-chillingly, brain-bustingly shitty. Oh, man. So what do we got? Yeah, Harpy, too. You got it, man. Sure. There's our expensive execute. Our fistful of crappy spells. That's not gonna win us the game. I guess we close call this. This deck, by the way, is complete trash can fire. We're not winning any games. We'll let him have his moment, though. Yeah. Absolutely, dude. Of course. This is all totally necessary.
My magic is my armor.
I wasn't convinced that this was a great player until he played out his hand like that. Now I know that he's not only a scholar, but also a gentleman. Okay, so Hall of Mirrors, not a combo, or even functional with Rothgar Forge, which is sort of disappointing that that hasn't been fixed yet. But worth knowing. So, Shay Hey Kid is our next opponent.
Perfect.
And, yeah, they're playing Archer, so let's see what we
The
get.
noble
Okay, we get some Slaughterfish.
These are the murdery ones.
So, the card we want in our opening hand is Sharpshooter Scout. I think I keep Raiding Party, as it is an answer of sorts. Send Alkosh, obviously, great on turn one. Unfortunately, he's going to get the first strike with that, but we do have an answer in 2 turns, you know, so it is what it is there.
The moons give this one strength.
That's pretty good. I'd love any play for next turn. You know, we went out of our way to draft some 2-drops, even crappy ones. Passing is not the worst thing that could happen.
You have been warned.
Okay, we got guard, which at least protects this from a charge creature. And then next turn we'll Raiding Party because we have to kill that. Yeah, you got it, man. Okay. So we're going to end up ahead here. This is pretty nice.
Armamora tests us. Time to fight.
You have been warned.
Time to fight.
I'm going to go ahead and lay that down over there. with more cool Gatekeeper, we can slam it into a guard with 3 toughness to keep this train a rolling. Sure. Okay.
You have been warned.
I don't think I swing there. That doesn't seem very responsible. Just gonna make good use of my magicka there. So now, not getting ward yet means we're still vulnerable to charge creatures, which is unfortunate. There we go. Has regenerate though. So I feel bad. Our opponent maybe they're new or something like that. I think I just want to get Markarth Bannerman online. Swing with that last in case we get Prophecy Guard creature we need to answer.
Fires of all doing.
Follow me, men.
Yeah, it's kind of one-sided. I feel bad. Hopefully I'm just playing into his trap though, and I'm about to get owned somehow. There you go. That is a combo. And Sylvanar Tracker is a card I really like, actually. I never really get to see that played.
Close ranks. Let nothing through.
Isgramor!
Time to fight. Hold your positions.
Okay, it didn't trigger, but if it did, this is how I would have wanted the board to look.
Talos. Fires of all doing. Time to fight.
I mean, I can get him to 2 if I close call one of these, but I don't see where that really benefits me.
I'll fight to my last breath.
Okay. Good game, man. Alright, so not bad so far. Deck's not great, but it is the Crusader deck we need to win with in order to complete this quest, so I'll take it. See if we can hop on into one more. Quick look at our list again. We have 2 Resolute Allies because most of the deck is yellow. Willpower. The cards you can't see because of my... Oh, you can see the side of them. But down here we have a Hrothgar Forge, a Dwarven Centurion, a Tusked Bristleback, a Piercing Javelin, a Markarth Bannerman, Burn and Pillage, a couple Trebuchets, which didn't quite pull their weight in the first game, but I am very optimistic about in future matches.
No, I hope I
Playing
had
against
fun.
Elliot
I
01.
couldn't care less about you.
See how Elliot does. Okay, we got a couple cool looking things here. I love this background art.
They say there's strength in numbers.
Okay, so guards in the right lane get +1/+1, and when a creature is summoned in the left lane, a friendly creature in the right lane gets +1/+0. So, gotta do some fancy thinking here, although keeping this hand is not a fancy thought at all. Scouting Patrol, I believe, works in a pretty awesome way with this effect right here. Not gonna waste a Sharpshooter Scout, although I can see an argument for it. Nice. Okay, so next turn, Regini Highwayman. Sounds pretty good. No Shadow Lane again, but this is not a color with any charge creatures.
We must break
So.
through their ranks.
Is what it is. Now I kind of want to just Sharpshooter Scout Priest of the Moons.
Clear your mind.
My arrows shall fly true.
I hear and obey.
This way, because this is the color of guard creatures, I have a way to slam through guard creatures over here after I lay down my Highwayman, so I can try to maximize my Highwayman value. And also, being behind on this board is kind of a crappy thing for an opponent because... Oh, damn. This has to be an easy way to win the game, right? I was going to say, because your opponent has to really do some complicated math to work things out like this.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
My thanks is yours.
Yeah. I know I say it every time I record a video with with Chaos Arena, but Imperial Reinforcements is nuts in Chaos Arena. There's so many good things you can do with it. Yeah. So he's hoping for a prophecy here to not die. I'm doing some quick math to make sure there's no way I can make these guys 12. One of these guys have 11 attack. There is not, it turns out. Although, you know, I can get... Well, it doesn't matter.
Acknowledged.
Yeah.
Catch it is not abused.
I don't want to come off like an insulting
I hear
asshole
and obey.
by giving him the good game after the turn, on the turn 4 kill, but that was certainly an exciting game from my perspective. 100% top deck, although I did draft that card intentionally to do things like that. It's also quite amusing with the zoo lane, where everything in the lane becomes a random animal. So,
No.
okay.
All right, fine. Let's kill.
I love
people
these
then.
voices. When I went out to lunch with these guys, they were talking about how much fun they had writing the jokes that Shea Gorath says, and they were actually a little disappointed that people weren't talking about how how funny they are, and you know that having the guy who does the voice of Shea Gorath read those things aloud is, you know, was like a dream come through for them, which was ironic because as I'm sitting here with the guys who designed my favorite computer game, like I'm like, I can totally relate, dudes, but it was just neat to hear them talk like that. You know, it made the experience relatable. You know, in a way that I was experiencing that at that very moment. So anyway, we'll try to get one more game in on this video, and then I'm gonna be done recording. It's Friday. Like I said, I ran out. I usually record ahead of time, but being sick as I am, I have not been playing the game at all. I've not been doing much of anything at all. I've been watching Legion and The Expanse as those episodes come out, but other than that, I've just been out. My thoughts so far, Legion seems fantastic. The premiere episode is amazing. Not a huge fan of, like,
Oh, and toes. Oh, I do love
well,
toes.
I thought that the psychological elements and the just real human stuff with the weird, creepy background was really interesting in the Legion premiere. But you know, I don't want it to stray too close to like just villain of the week superhero stuff, if that's a possibility. I think I keep this hand. I mean, Calm's never getting any worse. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. In The Expanse, I've just really enjoyed the entire time that's been on the air.
They make it too
Yeah, during
easy.
Cutpurse. So hopefully he doesn't trade and doesn't have an answer. And I can get calm value next turn. You may think, oh well, I'm gonna lose it, but no, no, sorry, I'm gonna get some of that sweet calm value. Hopefully. Unless I get blown out here by like a giant bat or cast out. All right, so I'll lay down both these, calm it next turn, and proceed.
Extra quiver, thank the eight.
Maybe we'll even get a prophecy here. Shift things even more.
Gadget has had enough.
Got him. Yeah, we got Wrathgar Forge, which has been a pretty big disappointment so far, I have to say. Opponent, by the way, I usually say their name is Shostakovich. So, you know, howdy. Trying to think of something in Russian. All I got's like da, niet, and
This should be
das
good.
Vitania, which aren't exactly useful. So, well, this seems like a prime opportunity to lay down our good friend Trebuchet, doesn't it? Sorry about my phone right there. Got an announcement. Caleb DMTG just went live on Twitch. I'm a big fan of his. Ironically, though, this is not necessarily an answer to this. I don't care. I like that card. I'm gonna get some sweet value from it. And then, if it misses, swing face. I mean, I can burn and pillage for one if I feel like I have to get this off the board. Otherwise, just develop a couple creatures. Maybe we'll get some sweet trebuchet value. Do something cool with that. Yeah, nimble ally, sure.
Azora, give me strength.
Yeah, good luck, man. Hopefully this goes face. I mean, as far as you're concerned. Oh, man. That was a grievous error, bro.
Tests us.
Because, my good friend here is going to survive. And I'm going to be able to play Regini Highwayman.
Close enough.
Ooh, instantly punished with the Prophecy. Rune 1 Prophecy against Archer. So, Broil. Is this a werebat?
Your coin or your
Dunestalker. You saw the card I just played, right, dude? Okie dokie.
There is a toll for this
So,
road.
Trebuchet is obviously best when you're already ahead. It's pretty bad, actually, when you're already behind, especially since there's no way to give it drain permanently anymore. Wouldn't recommend playing it in Constructed in any deck I'm familiar with, but if there's a deck that can make it work, I need to know about it. My life, I mean, it doesn't depend on it. But although I'm so sick and haven't gotten much better, then maybe my life would be better with it. But my opponent might be shame conceding here, which is unfortunate. He had a nice start, put his Prophecy down in the wrong lane. And it looks like, once again, no Rothgar Forge value, which is a shame, but this card's, I think, pretty overrated as far as Arena goes in general. I like to draft it when I make videos because I think it provides the opportunity for some real funny shit to happen, and I think that that's good, you know? Right. When the game launches and is bigger, please tell me you're taking this out. That is so funny. That card gets killed way more often than you would ever expect it to. But I was going to say,
I'm ready for anything.
yeah, man. But I was going to say, when the game is released here soon and there's a lot more people playing, I anticipate
Claws out.
Rothgar Forge will be the star of some highlight videos in the future. But till that happens,
That's close
we're
enough.
just going for it. Till that happens,
Day shall be auspicious.
just not a card I can really say I've been a huge fan of in most situations. The Rothgar Archer deck, can be successful and constructed. Certainly good against certain decks. But yeah, one for the highlight reels, that's for sure. Okay, we have Shadow Shift. We got the full value Burn and Pillage here, by the way. The 5-point Burn and Pillage. Something I'm always excited to play. Finish off here, maybe? Because Leaf Lurker won't. Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. And you got the finish off? Wow. So, I mean, I do still have lethal. But this is about as good as you could have gotten, right? I don't know why it's grievous error. I don't have lethal if you have a curse.
That's close enough. By the aid of fine battle.
Yeah. Oh, there's our other trebuchet.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. It was a good game. I feel bad, I can understand, that could be a misclick situation, too, where you put that guy in the wrong lane. Because he knew what I had, right? So, anyway. I'm going to cut the video off here. See if we can't make this our 5th Chaos Arena 7-win run in a row. And I hope everybody's enjoying Chaos Arena as much as I am. I think this is a real blast. Playing Monk, I'm way outside I'm Monk. Playing almost mono yellow, but playing Crusader in versus Arena is something I'm super outside of my comfort zone in doing. So this has been fun and an interesting experiment. Playing a lot of wacky cards, Calm, Close Call, even Old Mary Patriot shouldn't be in most people's decks. But it's a very straightforward deck with trebuchets. So hope I'll see you all, in Chaos Arena this weekend, and I hope I'll see you all in part 2 of the video, which will come out tomorrow morning. I imagine I'll get that done. I have to go do some blood work. tomorrow morning. I'm fasting tonight for the blood work, so I will be heading to bed pretty soon. But yeah, I'll probably stay up then and record the video, upload it as soon as possible. So thanks for joining me, and I see you all later.